How you doing, guys? Pat here. This video, I'm going to show you all about this pretty beast in here. This thing is fantastic. This is the Hades mod 26650 in copper. And it is copper through and through. It's pretty fantastic. It's got the copper 510 pin. This is the issue with copper. When it binds, it binds. But I've already set that up for my battery and the Addy that I'm going to run, which is also a pretty beast. So you can see by the tarnishing inside that it is absolutely solid copper through and through. It's got the vent holes for the battery, just in case. If you buy cheap batteries, that's something that you might use at some point, but if you invest in some decent batteries, then you should be okay. Now, there's always controversy with batteries and chemistry and what's safe and what's not. I bought the MNKE IMR 26650s. This is the battery that I'm using. You do your research, you figure out what battery is best for you, what you feel most confident with, and you use that battery. Sony's coming out with some pretty sweet 26650s. That's what you're going to use in this device, whatever you choose. So the switch is pretty simple. Comes apart. There's your contact pin. The body with the lock. Lock works well. It is copper, so if you do tighten it up, like I did that, you will have a difficult time getting it apart. It will come apart unless you solder it or you really jam it on there and strip the threads, which would just be silly since you spent $70 on a Hades mod from vapingtech.net, and if you were to abuse it, then you'd lose your money, right? So then there's the spring on the inside of the switch, and the spring, I like to put the spring in so it sits on there, right? Sits that way, and then you just put it all back together. It is a little fidgety, but once you get it, it's good to go. So then the battery, the way I like to do it is I just put the battery in the base. I put the body on top. Be careful threading it all together because it is copper and it can be a real hassle if you don't do it right. So I tighten it up, I back it out a quarter, and then I already have my 26650 tow battery ready to go. I got this from a different company. I have done a video on it. If you want to know what that company is, then you can just check out the other video. So it's the tow battery 28.5 millimeter, which matches the Hades perfectly. I'll show you, it's nice and flush. So you thread that in. I've already got my pins set, so I just take the cap off, give that a little crank to make sure it's tight, back the battery out, crank that tight, not crazy tight, it's copper. I just want to make sure that it's not going to move around. So when you do set it up, there is a tiny gap, tiny gap, like 1/2 millimeter there. But that is because it is sitting flush on the material on the base. There's an elevated base, maybe 1/2 millimeter, that your addy sits down on when you tighten it up. So you tighten it down to that. With this RDA, you have to line the holes up with the little wall that restricts your airflow. You back it out so that's clear. Dry your fingers off because there's juice involved. Juice, it's not juice, it's liquid, e-liquid, vaping fluid. Tighten it back up. Battery rattle, there is a little bit. It's auto firing. Oh, because I didn't put the insulator in. So there you go. That's the kind of thing that can happen if you're not paying attention. You're doing a video when you put your vaping equipment together. So this comes with, I believe it's a Delrin insulator for the base. Make sure you put that insulator back in, otherwise it will auto fire. Don't want to auto fire. Auto fire can burn your house down. All kinds of bad stuff can happen because it is a really strong battery. Make sure your locking ring is up. And there you go. So this is the Hayes copper mod. Copper pins through and through. Solid device. This is my first mechanical device. I have a little bit of experience with other devices. This thing surpasses them all. Actually, I won the Panzer Blackhawk on a YouTube contest. This thing is all stainless. It doesn't compare to the copper Hayes. It's not even the same ball game. This is 18650 stainless steel body with 3 disconnects, 3 connections in the body. This is one piece copper. The only connection is there, and they are necessary. So, here we go. That's the ability of this device. It's not even, that wasn't even a big pull, that was just a quick 1 second draw. The Tobe Addy is a monster. It just delivers large amounts of vape. So with that and this, I'm not sure, I've never been to a cloud contest or anything like that. I've never competed with it, I'm not that guy. However, I think that this thing would definitely keep up with a lot of the guys out there because it has choked me out many times. The Hayes offers the voltage, like minimal voltage drop, I want to say 0.2 or something, 0.1, 0.2. That's just based on other videos. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's really low. You would never notice a difference. You can, like, I can use a 26650, vape all day, at work, fresh battery in the morning, vape all day, all evening, and grab a fresh battery at like 10 o'clock at night. So that's one battery instead of 6 18650s. It's more convenient, and when you want the power, it's there. Because in this big thing, it delivers a hot vape. The setup that I have in here is 0.56, so it's just over half an ohm, and it still delivers heat. I love it. It's nice, thick, dense heat. Anyway, if you're interested in getting one of these, contact Jordan at vapingtech.net. They are available on Facebook. You can contact them through Facebook, Instagram, or just online. Give them a shout. This device, without the battery or an RDA or RBA, just the copper device that came in this box, will cost you $70. They have it in a polished finish, which is what is here. The bottom piece, so the bottom with the locking ring and the switch, is pretty worn as far as the polish goes. I did take a wire brush to it to clean it out to see how well it would patina. That's the end result. That's about a month old. I think it looks fantastic. That's what I like. That's what I was going for. I would like a natural patina on my copper. It looks pretty slick. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay in touch. Keep watching, because I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews. I've got a few different guys that are interested in getting some stuff done. Liquid reviews are hard. I'm going to do my best with those. So we've got some other liquids coming down the line, different companies, stuff going on. You never know what's going to end up where. Give me a shout. Stay in touch. Watch. I'm babbling. Peace.